tonight is, of course, a comedian and actor. He's the star of the ABC series The Job. Please welcome Denis Leary. See, my friend? Oh. You know, this show can get kind of slow at times, but rarely does it just bring out a magazine. That's a new low for this show. You chatter away, Conan.
I just thought, just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
No, this is the New People magazine.
Oh, God.
Which has a big article about Conan's wedding.
Yeah.
So you and I talked about the wedding, I think, before you came up from my big benefit in Worcester, Mass.
Yes,
Our former hometown.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
And you talked about a priest that you were going to, you know, you asked me some questions about getting married in general.
Right.
And I was
Experience.
nice enough to answer them, yeah.
Good man.
And
yeah.
I'm your cousin.
Yes.
And it says in the body of the article in People magazine that, I don't have my glasses, 200 plus guests were at the wedding.
Yeah.
But not me. So I'm assuming there were some family members who were actually there.
Yes, yes.
Some cousins.
Yes, there were some people there. You're a very hard guy to find, Denis.
Oh, yeah. You know, you didn't even do the fakey thing of, like, because I know I got married once, and you do the fakey thing that people you don't really want to invite. You know, you wouldn't mind having them, but you don't have the space or the room. Right. You kind of, you figure out what their schedule is, and then you invite them knowing they can't come, so you cover the base. You didn't even try that with me. I got nothing. I got nothing.
I'm so sorry.
Friends star Lisa Kudrow was at the wedding.
Yeah, we go way back.
How far back?
Long before you and me, buddy. Long before you and me. We were friends as children.
We're blood. So we go back to, like, you know...
How are we blood again?
I'm not going to go through explaining it again, okay?
Okay.
Legally,
yes, legally there's probably some shared genetic traits.
We go back, like, thousands of years.
Yes. We're both depressed Irish thousands of years. See, we've known each other too long. That's why.
Yeah. He did a heck of a job impressing his father-in-law by playing the guitar. He jammed on the guitar, it says in the article.
Yes, that's right.
Did you go to the wedding? He's Jewish! I give up. I can't help it.
He had to be there.
I give up.
You'll come to the next one.
Yeah,
now,
okay, yeah. Oh, your wife's going to love that.
Yeah. I'm going to learn very quickly to tell her what nights to tune in and when not. Yeah. What's the first nice part?
So, it was nice?
It was very nice.
And where was your honeymoon?
In Mexico, actually. Do you want to watch the top of the show?
No, I didn't. I don't watch the top of the show. I was reading the article backstage.
You were backstage.
Yeah.
No, I hung out in Mexico with my good friend Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you really? Get out.
He was just there. He's not. Yeah, he was at the wedding. In fact, I just about invited everyone I could think of.
I'm sure.
You know, it's funny. You mentioned the benefit.
Yes.
That we did together. I met a lot of your family at that time.
Yeah,
I met your mom.
You met my mom.
Who's a real character.
She's a real character. My mom, the first thing she says to Conan, this is the second year we had the benefit, first thing she says to Conan is, "Where were you last year?" It's like, Ma, lay off the guy.
Right.
He's here this year.
He's here this year, yeah.
And you got to coach with Bobby Orr, which is a lifelong dream.
That was a dream of mine, to even meet him, let alone hang out with him for a whole day and tell him what he's doing wrong in hockey.
Yeah, I know.
Your parents are from Ireland, is that right?
My parents are from outside Killarney, and the two family farms adjoin, and now they're one big family farm. So, I mean, talk about really, you know, I mean, incestuous is not the word. I was over...
You're an Irish hillbilly.
I'm an Irish, I am. I'm a hillbilly. I went back the summer before last, and me and a cousin of mine were in a bar, in a pub in Killarney. And we walked up to the bar to order a round, and I said, wow, this bartender's really hot. And my cousin, who was single, goes, I'm going to ask her out. And she turned around and said, no, you won't. I'm your cousin. We were like, wow. So, it's dangerous territory.
It's a real buzzkill right there.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of liked it.
You liked it, yeah.
I think it's kind of kinky.
Oh, my God. That's why you weren't invited.
Okay, well.
I'm going to put the moves on my cousin. Do your parents have, like, because your mom seemed like she had the accent and everything.
Yes,
Did they have the brogue
Yep.
and the strange, you know, phrases.
Well, if you take, my mother has been over here now for about 40-something years, so if you take the Irish brogue, which is beautiful, and you mix it with the heavy Boston accent, it's a bad combo.
It's the worst combination
it's really,
in the
it's
world.
one of those things here. Ma, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Half the time you can't understand it.
And your dad, did your dad, he had quite a crazy way of writing, didn't he?
You know, the Irish school training then was kind of very fancy script writing, and my dad had a very long stem on his D. So my name is Denis with one N, so which is the Irish spelling. And one time I went to school with a note. You know where I'm going. And my friends opened up the note. We were reading the note, and it looked like it said penis. It needs to be excused from school. My friends picked up on that, and I became immediately nicknamed Penis. And then from that, I became Penis Man.
Which might not be the worst nickname to have.
I'll tell you what, it was bad when I was small, but as I got to be a teenager and started dating, it kind of came in handy, because like the second question the girl would ask you on the date is, so they call you Penis Man, huh? But it's very disconcerting now, because I still have good old friends who, you know, occasionally will call me Penis Man in front of brand new people in my life.
Right.
You know, like Eddie Brill, the comedian, calls me Penis Man all the time, or just Peen or Penis. So he came to the Comics Come Home benefit this year, and there was a bunch of guys around who didn't, you know, really know me except like recently as a famous guy. And Eddie's like, "Hey, Penis Man," and it's like, Eddie, shh.
That doesn't go over well.
It doesn't go over well. People are like, why is he calling you Penis Man? That's a long story.
Now, to make it worse, you were an altar boy.
Yes, I was. Very briefly. See, when I went to school, the church and the school were attached. So if you were an altar boy, you got, I think the tuition was $200, which is a lot of money for us in those days. So they knocked it down to 100. So I became an altar boy. I was an altar boy for about a week, and this one day, I like to call it the backstage area, where they put on all, you know, you put all the stuff on before you go on stage, which is the altar, you know. So the priest, Father Dunny, was in a real rush, so he came in and opened up all they keep all the wine and everything locked up, and then he ran back to the rectory. And me and John Sperlevich, this Polish kid, were kind of like looking at the wine, and we were like, I wonder what this tastes like. So we started out meaning to take a few sips, and, you know, half a bottle later, we put water in there and filled it back up again, and we were, you know, we were pie-eyed, pretty much. And you know, you got to ring the bells when the body and blood of Christ, you know,
there's specific moments.
The miracle thing. When the miracle thing happens in the Mass, you got to ring. And I missed the bells, and the priest was going like this and kicking the altar, and I'm like looking at his foot, like, what's he talking about? Hey.
Hey, you bells.
Happy now? So,
again, another reason you weren't invited to this Mass.
Probably, yeah, Conan, you want to play the guitar?
You, now, we're both, of course, from Boston area, and grew up Red Sox fans, and are Red Sox fans. All right, let's not, that's okay. Let's not do the WWF thing just now. But you decided to root for the Yankees.
No, wait a minute. Before you get me...
No!
Before, let me set this up.
There's a reason for this.
I know, you said it like, so you quit on the Red Sox.
No, you didn't
what
do
happened
that.
was, you know, my good friend Ted Demme, who passed away last year, we'll talk about that in a second, but he was a rabid Yankee fan, and I'm a lifelong Red Sox fan. And, you know, after the events of September 11th, I'm watching the World Series. My son, because it's not genetic, it's geographic, he grew up in New York, he's a Yankee fan. I started to feel like, after those games when the Yankees came back, that it would be a great thing, patriotically, for the city of New York and America to have a parade in New York and, you know, have that energy here. So I had thought about it for a couple of games, and I called Teddy up, and I was like, look, this is a one-time offer. I'm just telling you right now. I am going to root for the Yankees in Game 7 because I feel like we should have a big parade in New York and heal the city. I was trying to be like Mayor Giuliani, basically, of baseball, you know what I mean? And Teddy was kind of like, you're kidding me. And I was like, no. And he's like, I'm going to hold this over your head for as long as you live. I'm like, fine, I don't care. So, of course, what happens in Game 7, because I'm rooting for the Yankees, they turn into the Red Sox in the 9th inning, and they blow it. And I'm sitting at home, and I got to admit, I had a big smile on my face, and the phone rang, and it was Teddy, and he's like, you cursed us. You jinxed us. And I was like, you like how it feels, pal? Remember that feeling? Yeah. Because we've had that our whole lives up in Boston.
It was probably because you did it, exactly.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Now, let's talk about your friend Ted, just for a second.
Teddy was, I don't even want to say he was my best friend. He was just overwhelming in my life. This is a T-shirt that we had made up that Kevin Spacey wore in the Golden Globes the other night. The funniest, I can't say the word I'd like to use to describe him, but the funniest, begins with M, word, that ever walked the planet, and a really gentle guy. And he passed away, a big surprise, a week from last Sunday, and we miss him immensely. And he's the guy who did the ref and all my MTV spots and all my HBO specials. Right. And, he did Blow, the movie that I produced for him last year. And the guy lived a huge life, and he was a big guy. And I think he would have really laughed. He had been playing basketball and supposedly lost 15 pounds before he died. And we were, 8 of us were carrying the casket, and we almost dropped him twice. I mean, it was so heavy. And we got some extra guys came out of the audience, we're helping to grab it and everything, and we're walking along, and somebody in the group said, 15 pounds, my ass. So I'm sure he had a big laugh out of it. But, we're having a memorial tribute to him here in New York tomorrow night. He's one of the funniest guys who ever walked the planet.
Well, our hearts go out to you and to his family and everyone who was really close with him.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And thank you for being here. The Job airs Wednesday nights.
Wednesdays? Well, where's the clip?
At 9:30 on ABC.
But, no.
There's no clip. Is there a clip?
There should be a clip, right?
See, you want to show a clip of the wedding, too.
Why is there no clip? Because it's a different network? Yeah. All right, can we pretend there was a clip and then everybody laugh? Yeah. All right,
okay, let's just pretend we just came back from a clip. I've seen clips, but man.
Man, what a clip.
Wow.
What a clip.
That thing with the dog.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Dennis, again, thank you very much for being here.
Wednesdays at 9:30.
Denis Leary, everyone. Summer Player coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.